sideline, Dr. Simon Wolford.
Yeah, Luke Lewis, it's a left AC problem, a problem he's had with that shoulder earlier on in the year. And Nigel Plum, it's a burner. So both players still being assessed by the doctors. Both are, very doubtful to return tonight.
Yes, if it's a burner, maybe Nigel Plum can come back into contention, but it doesn't sound good for Luke Lewis. Here's Nathan Smith. Nafe Seluini feeds Petro Sivanasiva. I love following Nafe Seluini through his Toyota Cup career, so dynamic as a runner out of acting half. His pass right there wasn't real flash.
Just as you give him a rap, yeah.
Luckily the pickup was outstanding. And now Wasili. It's Luke Walsh doing the clean-up.
It's an area they need to improve, I reckon, the Panthers. Their kick chase, the Eels have at times made massive metres bringing the football back from their kicks.
Hindmarsh, this time distributing to Hayne, who goes across field, had to stop as Ryan Morgan flashed past him. Gets to halfway and plays it. Now Hindmarsh again. Hit up number 13 for Nathan. The tackle count up to 32. The kick from Parramatta brings Coot across. Can't get away from Matua. Hindmarsh there to finish him off. Now Purtell goes to Simmons, the two wingers combining midfield. And Trent Waterhouse not able to play tonight because of the knee injury. Wouldn't Steve Georgalis love to have him out there, given the injuries they've copped? Here's Nafe Seluini. Won the Toyota Cup Premiership with the Warriors last year and was the man many saw as most responsible. He was dynamic off the bench.
Oh, they're just screaming for a penalty there, the Panthers fans, but not coming their way.
Walsh with a torpedo, a wobbly torpedo kick taken by Hayne, who gives it to Burke straight away. It was on. It was a good pass. Adrian Purtell was awake to it.
Well, they're lucky, the Panthers, they had a speedster there in Adrian Purtell. Not many would have caught, well, certainly middle players, the forwards would have caught Luke Burt from that short ball from Hayne. And once again, Panthers, a penalty in the play the ball area. Gee, it's a tough one.
Steve Georgalis shakes his head. He spent most of his coaching career watching from the sideline. He says he likes to get a feel for the game from down there. He can see what's happening better in his mind. So that's where he is. Dummies from Keating, and Matthew Keating almost comes out the other side. Here's Hindmarsh looking more and more dangerous. It was Hayne, I'm sorry. Now across field to Casey Maguire, with Matua running straight and hard, but he loses the ball this time.
Well, he's got them. Sorry, he's got them on the back foot here. Lachlan Coote. Well, Hindmarsh just got back onside. No problem with that.
Not in the eyes of the Penrith fans, he didn't. They were up and complaining.
See, it's tackles like that where the Panthers fans are wondering why they're not getting the same penalties. He was really slowed up there, Michael Jennings, by his opposite man. They've been penalised 8-4 tonight, and I'm pretty sure every one of them's been in the play the ball.
Well, the first 4 certainly were, because the warning from the referee said exactly that. That's 4 in the ruck, tied it up. They haven't listened. Brad Tye kicked as he was confronted by Atkins, back to clean up. Burt gets to ground and stays in the field of play. The second half possession heavily in Parramatta's favour. Totally the opposite of what happened early in the first half. Now Wasili spots half a gap, makes it into a full gap, runs into Lachlan Coote and gets ironed out. He's in trouble in back play, out cold. He won't know that David Simmons has dived over in the corner. What a massive turnaround. Wasili was ironed out by Lachlan Coote, and while he was laying prone in back play, Penrith raced away to cross in the corner.
It's a massive play from Lachlan Coote. We're going to check if it was legal. Did he get him high? How does the ball come out is the question. But for mine, it was a great shoulder charge on a bigger man who looked like he was going to streak away Wasili.
You can see that Wasili was out of business before he hit the deck.
Yeah, does Travis Burns make contact with the football is probably the question, and it doesn't, not at all. No Panthers player actually makes contact with the football there, so it's not a knock-on from the Panthers. The question will be, well, they're going to check the put-down now, whether or not there was anything illegal in the hit. I don't think there was on Wasili. Simmons absolutely gets that football down well and truly inside the corner post, so for mine, the Panthers have levelled the scoreboard.
It reminded me a little bit of the tackle we saw during last year's NRL Finals campaign with Simon Dwyer on Jared Waria-Hargreaves. Hargreaves running hard, just dipping at the death, and the shoulder charge. Here's the sideline conversion attempt, waved away. 16 all.
And what does that leave it at? 22 straight there, was it, for Travis Burns to that point?
He misses his first in 23 conversion attempts. He was 22 from 22. Simon Wolford, what an action-packed few minutes. What's the injury report on Wasili?
Yeah, he doesn't look too flush at the moment, but didn't that come against the run of play? The Penrith Panthers, they were going nowhere. It was a fourth tackle kick from Brad Tye after a poor set. But what about the hit from Lachlan Coote? He had the initiative to spin the ball wide. Dave Simmons, he didn't have much work to do. He was always going to find the try line there, but what a play from Lachlan Coote.
Seluini with a dart, David Simmons with a double tonight. That one was a good finish as he ran out of room, with Parramatta's defenders trying to drag him into touch. Got down low and scored. Now Tim Grant. Burns to Walsh, now Coote. Here's Brad Tye, turning Purtell back inside. Justin Horrow. Nailing Purtell. Walsh kicks, keeps it low, down towards Luke Burt, who heads back centre field and is rounded up again by Lachlan Coote. He's having some sort of game, the Penrith fullback. He's scored a try. He's played a key role in the most recent one. He's chased well.
Well, they haven't been brilliant or really flash, have they? But look at their completion rate, the Panthers, 26 from 29. That is, well, that's going to win you a lot of games of football if you can hold on to the footy as well as they have tonight. They've made a few errors, but it's been, you know, knocking footballs down when the Eels have had it. 26 of 29 is a strike rate as far as completions are concerned that any coach would be happy for his team to come up with.
Here's Coote again, this time cleaning up a Jared Hayne kick. Adrian Purtell. In his second year at Penrith, Purtell, after 4 at the Raiders, and that's where we'll be for NRL Sunday. The Raiders against the Storm. A great chance to have a look at the team on top of the table. Craig Bellamy doing a remarkable job in a side that had to be rebuilt after the infamous 2010. Seluini out of acting half. He kicks for himself, but back there to clean it up, Nathan Hindmarsh.
And had to be Luke Burt very deep then and was never going to get to that football before Seluini. Good play from the Parramatta skipper. Desperate to get on the football first, get the body in the way. Will always give you the best chance to get hold of it.
He's a competitor, isn't he? There was no way he was going to let Seluini get to that ball first. Despite being outgunned on the speed front, Hindmarsh put his body in front of Seluini and said, that ball's mine. As a result, Fui has it. 30 out from Penrith's line. Hindmarsh. Hayne. It is who kicks high. Through again. Coote. Couldn't get away from Shackleton, who was shaken off his heavy hit from the first half to come back into this game.
It's a good tap. I mean, there was a lot of traffic around too, and you know, you'd almost be forgiven for letting that one go. And I thought one of the Parramatta players was going to have a crack at it. Lachlan Coote, eyes for the football, as always. And look at the roll forward now. The Panthers, Big Petro, fourth tackle up towards halfway.
Burns sends Jennings inside, the flick pass out to Seluini. Gets stopped on the spot, driven backwards. Again it's Shackleton. Now Walsh kicks. Takes a favourable bounce for Burt. Actually headed towards him rather than the sideline. Casey Maguire. He made his debut in 1998, like Hindmarsh. It was for Parramatta against Penrith at this ground. So 14 seasons on, Casey Maguire is back where it all began.
They had a win that night, the Parramatta Eels, I believe.
With Matt Adamson sent off for Penrith. Matty's probably got the head over the stove tonight, making sure the meals get out on time at his restaurant there in Leichhardt. Here's Hayne, the flick ball back inside off the knees of Ty.
Well, they're creative, aren't they? Very creative, particularly on this left side. Parramatta, Hayne sneaking through again. He had a tough ball. The Panthers have scrambled to stay in it.
Well, Jennings loses the ball as he goes to ground. That look on his face is only disappointment, not any pain.
I just gave them a rap about their completions. The Panthers, almost perfect it's been in this second half, but this is the point where the Eels may get a chance to skip to another lead. On the back of a mistake there, Michael Jennings. And they're only 40 out at this scrum, Para.
Hold it, boys, wait for the end. All tight.
So Casey Maguire feeds the scrum, which sets 40 out from Penrith line. Here's Luke Burt. A quick play of the ball. Keating comes to Allgood, who runs straight at Travis Burns. They come the same way. Horo stands in the tackle. Tanoa Salo, make sure he doesn't head any closer to the sideline. Maguire, Hayne, Hindmarsh, and Seluini around the bootlaces. Keating. Here's Fui running fast from close range. They stopped him. Hayne along the ground. It's bounced off. Penrith being picked up by Parramatta. Casey Maguire just has to get to ground, and he does. Casey Maguire started his career on this ground. Is he about to celebrate a magic moment in this 14-year career? This will be an interesting ruling by Phil Cooley. Doesn't seem to illegally impede the defenders. Phil Cooley, what button will he press? It's the green one. Benefit of the doubt.
What doubt? I think you got the wrong button, but he got the right colour. Good on you, Phil. It's green, it's a try.
Luke Burt disappointed to miss his last conversion attempt. He won't miss this one, and the difference will be a converted try with less than 10 to play. Over it goes. 22 plays 16. So Parramatta can see back-to-back wins for the first time this season. They crunched Cronulla 40-6 in round 11. Since then,